What is up, everybody? Welcome back. I'm M-Lok with Gun.Deals, and in today's video we're going to be comparing the 6.8 SPC II to the 6.5 Grendel. This should be a great little video, so let's get right into it. So like I mentioned before the intro rolled, we're going to be doing a comparison video today. We are going to be comparing the 6.5 Grendel to the 6.8 SPC. Both of these rounds are kind of the medium grade bullet in the AR platform. They are a good mix between the 308 and the 5.56, and it is often debated upon which one is the best. The 6.8 has fanboys and the 6.5 Grendel sure has fanboys. So I'm hopefully going to dive a little bit into it, tell you a little bit about what the differences are in the two, what you can expect from the two kind of ballistically. I won't get super into that, but I'll kind of graze over it. And then I'll give you some options if you are looking for different rifles from each of them, where you can find them, and what brands are good to look out for. So let's start out. We'll go over to the range, and we'll start with the Grendel. So let's dive right into it. Alright, so we're here at the range, and we have this 6.5 Grendel here, and we're going to start by talking about the Grendel, and then we're going to branch into the 6.8. So let's start by talking about a little bit about the history of the 6.5 Grendel. The 6.5 Grendel runs about 123 grain on average. It was developed by Bill Alexander in an attempt to really bulk up the AR-15 platform and get a better, longer range bullet out of the AR-15 platform. And I think it did a very good job at that. The 6.5 Grendel delivers a ton of power in this platform right here without having to step up to the AR-10. It maintains that low lightweight capability and still being able to deliver a lot of power downrange. So let's talk a little bit about what the 6.5 Grendel is great at and where it kind of lacks right now in today's society. So the Grendel, like I mentioned before, does allow you to stretch the legs a little bit on the AR-15 platform, going well above 500-600 yards, and being able to effectively take game or provide accurate, well-placed shots out to those distances. And it still delivers a lot of velocity and energy. So I think around that 16-inch barrel, 500 yards, you'll get about 700 foot-pounds of energy out of a 6.5 Grendel shooting 123 grains. This is great. This is a ton of energy transfer and will really put something on its butt still at those distances. So while we're here, let's do a little bit of shooting. I have this Palmetto State Armory 6.5 Grendel here. One of my preferred manufacturers of the 6.5 Grendel. Another great one's Diamondback, Alexander Arms, of course. All can be found on Gun.Deals. If you are looking for a 6.5 Grendel, you just go to Gun.Deals and search for a 6.5 Grendel, or search for the UPCs in the description down below, whichever you prefer. But let's shoot. We have 3 rounds. There's some still downrange at 100 yards, and I'm just going to shoot it. Great as always. 6.5 Grendel is an awesome round and really something to contend with. Now let's dive into a little bit of the 6.8. We'll get it out and we'll shoot it as well. Alright, since we talked about the 6.5 Grendel, let's dive right into the 6.8. It's real contender. So the 6.8 was developed by Remington, kind of in the same aspect as the 6.5. It was supposed to give more power and more range to the AR-15 platform. And it did very well at that. It just, a lot of people say Remington botched its rollout. And I can understand that. When you compare the statistics of the 6.5 Grendel to a 6.8 with similar length barrels, the 6.8 and the 6.5 Grendel really go neck and neck. Especially at the closer ranges. So like 200 yards, you can barely tell a difference. You might get 20, maybe 30 different foot-pounds of energy between the two. But as you start to stretch out, the Grendel really starts to outshine. When you get to that 500 yards, it kind of has about 100 more foot-pounds than the 6.8. The 6.8 is shooting a little bit lighter bullet. It shoots the 120 grain bullet on average. So you're getting about 600 and some foot-pounds out to that 500 yard mark. So it doesn't perform ballistically as well as the 6.5 Grendel, but you're still giving a lot of energy transfer out there to those distances. And now in today's time, the 6.8 is actually a little bit easier to find in terms of ammo. You can find it all over the internet, Palmetto, gun.deals. If you type in 6.8 ammo, you can research their ammo there and find good deals. But it's running about 50 to 60 cents less than the 6.5 Grendel, if you can even find 6.5 Grendel. So that's one of the reasons why you might lean 6.8 right now in today's time. One of the downsides to 6.8 is it's kind of not being produced as much. Palmetto State Armory does produce a 6.8, as well as LWRC, and I think Yankee Hill also makes a 6.8. You can Google the UPCs that are linked down below for the 6.8, this 6.8 right here, excuse me, which is a Palmetto State Armory. So let's get right to shooting it. We're going to shoot it just like we did with the 6.5 Grendel back there. We're going to shoot about 100 yards. All right, so let's put some bullets down range and we'll see what we get. As money. It is a great shooting little bullet and a fun shooter at that. You really can't go wrong with either of them. So let's conclude this video. We'll jump back down to the table and I'll wrap this thing up. So after talking about both of these rounds, you can tell that I kind of favor the Grendel, and it's through a lot of debate and through a lot of testing, shooting, practicing that the Grendel gains its reputation. And it's also kind of why the 6.8 has kind of dropped off the face of the earth in the last few years, and it is a personal preference. A lot of people really stand by the 6.8, and the 6.8 is a fantastic round. It is great for all the things mentioned before, like hunting and shooting and even target practicing, especially now that the Grendel ammo has skyrocketed as much as it has. The 6.8 really shines on having that cheaper ammo, running about 80 cents for plinking rounds. So if you are looking for a good intermediate caliber rifle, it's really hard to go wrong with either of them. But in my opinion, the Grendel does reign supreme. So I think that about does it for the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you want to find either of these rifles right here, you can head on over to gun.deals. Just either search Palmetto State Armory 6.5 Grendel or Palmetto State Armory 6.8 SPC, and you should be able to find them. Or if you go down to the description, you can swipe the UPCs, paste them into your browser, and it'll take you right to gun.deals, where you can find the very best deals on pretty much anything firearms related. And if you like my content, the link in the description will take you to my personal page. There I do all kinds of different videos, whether that be gun videos, fishing videos, you name it, and I do it. I really recommend you checking me out. So I think that about does it for the video, guys. I really appreciate you guys for watching. As always, take someone outdoors, and I'll see y'all next time.